burst open with a loud crash that echoed across the silent house, making everyone inside jump in shock. Logan Mathers stepped into the living room, his expensive suit wrinkled from the rushed drive over, his eyes sharp and furious as they locked onto the scene in front of him. His daughter Maya was on her knees scrubbing the hardwood floor desperately, while tears streamed down her cheeks. Her shoulders trembled violently, and her hands looked red and raw from the strong cleaning chemicals. Nearby, a man relaxed carelessly on the couch, scrolling through his phone with a smug grin, completely unconcerned by the emotional devastation happening only a few feet away. Maya! Logan's voice exploded through the room like thunder. Maya flinched instantly, but kept scrubbing without lifting her eyes. The man on the couch finally looked up, his smirk fading for the briefest moment before he leaned back casually, trying to hide the uneasiness creeping over him. What is this? What is this? Logan demanded, his tone low and razor sharp. He was already understanding the situation, but he needed to hear someone say it aloud. She spilled wine, the man, Zach, answered lazily, motioning toward Maya without care. It's her mess. She's cleaning it. Logan's jaw tightened hard as he looked back at his daughter. Get up, he ordered firmly. Maya hesitated, clutching the rag tightly in her shaking hands. Her fearful eyes flickered toward Zach, almost searching for permission. Zach's expression hardened instantly. Logan saw everything, the silent intimidation, the control, the fear. His stomach twisted with rage. I said get up, Logan repeated, his voice now edged with fury. Slowly, Maya stood, her knees trembling beneath her, but the terror in her eyes wasn't directed toward her father. It was aimed entirely at Zach. Logan's heart ached seeing his once lively daughter reduced to this fragile version of herself. What's happening here, Maya? Logan asked gently, softening his tone. Talk to me. Before she could answer, Zach stood and adjusted his sleeves casually. This is our home, Logan, he said coolly. And in our home, we handle things our way. Stop talking, Logan interrupted sharply, cutting through Zach's composure like a blade. You think I'm blind? You think I can't see what's happening? Zach smirked again, though it no longer reached his eyes. And what exactly do you think you see? A husband teaching his wife responsibility? Maybe you've always been too soft on her. That's why she's weak. Logan stepped closer, towering over him. You will never speak about my daughter like that again, Logan growled dangerously. Maya stood frozen beside them, trembling. Dad, please, she whispered quietly. It's okay. I can handle it. Logan turned toward her immediately, his expression softening. No, sweetheart, he said gently. You shouldn't have to. His commanding presence filled the room, leaving little space for Zach's arrogance to survive. Yet Logan understood the truth instantly. This wasn't about physical intimidation. Zach's grip on Maya came from years of emotional control, fear, and manipulation. Maya, Logan said softly, never taking his eyes off her. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone, especially not to him. Excuse me? Zach snapped angrily. You can't just... One icy glare from Logan silenced him instantly. Don't speak. Maya's lips parted as though she wanted to say something, but no words came out. Her eyes darted nervously between the two men, torn between fear and the safety her father represented. Logan slowly held out his hand. Come here, Maya. For one heartbreaking moment, she looked ready to move toward him. Then Zach's voice sliced through the room. Don't move, he warned venomously. You're not going anywhere. Logan's fists clenched, though he fought to remain calm. This ends tonight, Logan said coldly. Whatever power you think you have over her, it's over. I'm taking her home. Zach sneered dismissively. And what exactly are you going to do? Call the police? They won't care about a married couple arguing. This is between me and my wife. Logan's lips curled into a humorless smile. You think some legal technicality protects you? Let me remind you who I am. I didn't build my life from nothing just to watch a man like you destroy my family. For the first time, uncertainty flickered across Zach's face. You don't scare me, Zach muttered. Logan leaned closer, lowering his voice to a deadly whisper. I don't need to scare you. I only need you to understand one thing. You've already lost. Silence crashed over the room. Heavy, electric, dangerous. Maya's breathing caught painfully in her throat as her father's words hung in the air. Still, Zach wasn't ready to surrender. You think barging in here changes anything? He scoffed weakly. Maya stays because she wants to. Logan slowly turned toward his daughter. Is that true? He asked softly. Do you want to stay here? Maya opened her mouth, but fear strangled her voice. Her eyes flicked toward Zach, who silently threatened her with a single look, then back to Logan, to safety, to hope. She whispered shakily, I don't know anymore. Logan's heart shattered hearing those words. Zach had drained the spirit from his daughter until she barely recognized herself. I know this is hard, Logan said gently while kneeling beside her, but you are stronger than you think, and you don't have to do this alone anymore. Zach laughed bitterly. What is this? Some hero act? This isn't a fairy tale, Logan. You're right, Logan replied coldly. This is real life, and in real life, men like you don't win. Then Logan extended his hand again. Come with me, right now. Fury exploded across Zach's face. Suddenly he grabbed Maya's wrist violently. She's not going anywhere. That was the final straw. Logan reacted instantly, wrenching Zach's hand away from Maya and shoving himself between them. Touch her again, Logan warned calmly, and you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Maya gasped in shock. She had never seen her father this controlled yet this furious before. Everything froze. The tension, the silence, the fear. Go pack your things, Logan instructed without looking away from Zach. We're leaving. Maya hesitated briefly, glancing nervously at Zach, whose expression silently threatened her once again. But something inside her shifted. For the first time in years, courage flickered inside her chest. I'll get my things, she whispered quietly. Without waiting for permission, she hurried upstairs. Maya! Zach shouted angrily, trying to follow her. Logan blocked his path instantly. Don't even think about it. Zach stopped cold. For the first time, he realized he was completely outmatched, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally too. As Maya packed upstairs, the silence between the two men grew suffocating. You still have one chance, Logan said quietly. Let her leave peacefully. Zach laughed bitterly. You think she won't come back? They always come back. You never deserved her, Logan replied simply. Moments later, Maya descended the staircase carrying a small suitcase and an old photo album pressed tightly against her chest. Her steps shook with uncertainty, but she continued walking until she stood beside her father. I'm ready, she whispered. You're making a mistake, Zach spat venomously. You'll come crawling back. Maya flinched, but Logan rested a comforting hand on her shoulder. You don't owe him anything, Logan said softly. Desperate now, Zach rushed toward the door. If you walk out that door, you're dead to me. Maya froze momentarily beneath the weight of his words. Then Logan stepped forward firmly. She never belonged to you. Logan opened the front door and guided Maya outside. Zach didn't follow. He simply stood there, consumed by fury, while the door slammed shut behind them. Outside, the air felt lighter, yet Maya still carried years of pain inside her chest. Logan opened the passenger door for her, then drove away silently into the night. Maya stared back at the house that had been her prison for years. She expected fear, regret, sadness. Instead, she felt hollow. I don't know what I feel anymore, she whispered during the drive. That's okay, Logan replied softly. You don't need every answer tonight. The important thing is, you're free.